me a call, I'm right on the way, I get to that bag quick. Give me a call, I'm right on the way, I get to that bag quick. Give me a call, I'm right on the way, I get to that bag quick.
A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. It's Western Conference versus Eastern Conference here in Dallas, Texas, where the Mavericks will try to protect home court. Clark, some say slow and steady wins the race. That's been the approach for both of these two teams.
Well, there are a lot of different ways, Kevin, to have success on the basketball court. We like the high-octane up-and-down approach. We've seen that work, but it's also possible for teams to be effective in the half court, taking quality shots, controlling the pace a little more, and high-level execution becomes a premium then.
And I think both these coaches know they've got to have the style and speed that fits their lineup, fits the guys they've got on that roster.
Coach to your personnel.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics, Kemba Walker is out there with Brown. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Tice in at the 4 slot. T kicks to Doncic. Marjanovic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Now the pass to Brown. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision.
We'll see if they've listened to him, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches until they find one that works.
For sure. I mean, they have
it by Jaylen Brown. Dallas moving it around. Here's Marjanovic. Lays it up off the glass.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
Poke loose. Hardaway with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, too. Here's Porzingis, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Nice way.
Can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Now here's Walker. The 3 gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, I love the fact that this guy has tremendous heart, great confidence, competitive spirit. He's got a lot in his bag. All of that stuff is there.
Iguodala's checked in. Tatum. Jeff Teague with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 7. From deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Teague's got himself. Takes a 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Tatum fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Measuring, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Bielitsa comes in for Porzingis. Curry's checked in for Doncic. And Barea subbed in for T. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Seth Curry missing all last season, Clark, with a bad leg and eventual surgery. You really feel for him.
You always do when guys are hurt because it's terribly frustrating. My career ended because of knee trouble early on, so I know the feeling. And it's especially hurtful and painful when a guy starts to show what he can do and be in the NBA. I'm glad to see he's back, and hopefully he'll continue to be the deep threat his team needs.
And both free throws good for Curry. Mark, we know you were a great athlete. Would you have enjoyed playing at the pace we're seeing in today's NBA style?
I hope I could have played in today's game. Again, I was not an uber athletic guy.
I agree. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's T. And again, Boston with the triple.
And a lot.
1:03 left to play here in the first. Iguodala the pass to Curry. And Curry with the stop.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision, has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Now here's Walker. He's got 5. He gets that one. Walker's got 7 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
They double team Curry. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Boston now. Celtics trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates the rock.
Berea surveying the floor. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Iguodala outside. It's deflected. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
But you're right. They're happy with that shot.
And Clark, the Dallas Mavericks, it used to be that you could count on them being in the playoffs almost every single season.
Yeah, that was the case right before these last 2 years. I mean, they made the postseason 15 out of 16 times prior to that. Proud ownership, consistent ownership, outstanding coaching. It won't be long before they're really good again.
And finally, someone scored.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally, the second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
He gets it in there. Curry's got it over to David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guards are changeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tice. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
Dallas calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be. Hayward, right side. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Look, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
And the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Doncic, and he drops it in from the low post. Doncic, oh, here's Marjanovic. He has 6. Hardaway, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and...
Now he's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Green. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
And Jeff Teague grew up in Indianapolis, spent a season with the Pacers. Clark, you've spent some time around that team. What are your impressions of Teague?
I think he's really solid, kind of a quiet leader, steady, reliable. He actually stayed in his parents' basement while he was with the Pacers. Pretty frugal, I would add, too. They say you can't go home again. I guess he proved that theory wrong.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably
The fastest, but he is the slipperiest guy to try to keep a handle on. His ball handling, his shot making, his change of pace. I throw Kyrie Irving in there as well. Kemba Walker, diminutive in size, but boy, is he hard to keep corralled. And Lou Williams, one of my favorites. One of the great scorers, maybe one of the greatest scorers ever, under 6'2" in the league.
Some terrific names there.
Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Walker's shot is off.
And not give him that much room for mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
And Walker throws it down.
Timeout. Walker can be a slick, sneaky defender. A lot of his steals result in instant offense.
And the Mavericks call time here. Teague against Walker. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Tatum is pretty calm out there. He does not rattle easily. Incredible concentration in the face of hardcore defense there.
J.J. Barea checked in for Dallas. And that one falls for Tatum.
game that speaks of superstar.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 6. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Hardaway has got 4 points this quarter. Here's Langford, guarded by Hardaway. Cans the shot from the wing. The skyline of Dallas illuminating the night sky. As we welcome you back to the Lone Star State. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boston leading by 3. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Ennis out there with T. Then it's D. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard. Now here's Tatum. Shoots over Doncic. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Outside Teague. Porzingis trying to get free. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Jeff Teague.
Excellent body control that time from Teague to feel the contact, but still be able to keep himself in position to score.
Now here's Smart. Tatum on the wing. Carries it down low. And now an 8, 13 feet away. And Cancer pulls it down.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Dallas calls timeout. And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good.
Defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Hardaway. Then for the Celtics, D, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Walker subbed in for Exum. Walker goes in. Can't hit that one. And it's Dallas the other way.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
That one goes. Count it. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
Walker dishes to Smart. Here's Cantor. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Iguodala's drive. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Teague against Walker. Here's Porzingis. That one goes in. Porzingis has got 11 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Walker against Teague. Walker goes in. Count it. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, Walker is fantastic at taking what the defense gives him, but that takes experience and patience.
Iguodala finds Porzingis. Here's Teague, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
A different look for Dallas. Measury, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Powell comes in for Porzingis, and Curry subbed in for Doncic. Boston also with the sub. Hayward's checked in. And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Walker's shot is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge. And in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little and finally now taking the lead.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to.
Pass to Hayward. Measury with the rebound. Measury's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, the shot's good on the assist by Iguodala.
I think he's only going to get better down there.
And it's Walker penetrating. The shot by Hayward wide open. Hits the 3-point bomb. Got it. Good job in the low post. 10 points for him.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
Walker the pass to Smart. There's Brown with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. Knocked away. Measury kicks to Powell. Pocket 6. Yep, it counts. Powell's got his 2nd bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called and a trip to the free throw line instead. The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And that one misses.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Bielitsa, he checks in for Measury. Justin Jackson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jeff Teague. The Celtics also changing it up. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Smart. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Mavericks leading. Outside Hardaway. Over Hayward. Hardaway, no good.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
Good on the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brown's got the ball. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Boy, there's a lot to like about the attitude of Brown. If he sees a fast break opportunity, he's taking full advantage of it in a heartbeat.
Yep, it counts. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Got it off in time. No good. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Celtics lead by 2. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
Outside Jackson. Dallas moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Bielitsa. Here's Powell. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Powell's got it all tied up now for Dallas. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Dwight Powell, a nice player who has carved out a good roll floor. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Porzingis comes in for Bielitsa. And Doncic is subbed in for Jackson. And the Celtics also making a change. Tatum, he's checked in for Brown. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. We told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it.
No good. Boston leading by 3. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Marjanovic. Again, the Mavericks score.
Buckets coming in bunches right now. He is just being big time.
Edwards against Curry.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
As they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Tatum, look at that jam.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim. An athletic forward who dunks it with style, Kevin. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
Here's Porzingis. Goes to the fadeaway and feeds it.
I like the record.
Curry against Edwards. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from...
Rebounded by the Celtics. T's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Tatum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And Tatum used to getting hit while he's shooting. I mean, he absorbs it like you would expect a pro to, and powers right through that contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too.
To Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple. Boston leading by 8. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, he's got it going. Nice to see Tatum finding his rhythm. He's a talented scorer and playing with a lot of confidence.
And the Mavericks call time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout.
Player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Teague against Walker. Outside Teague. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Doncic. Fires from the wing. And right on target. Good. From deep. No good there. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Poked away. Stolen by Walker. Up top, Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Man, what a finisher is Tatum.
Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
So what, Kevin? But he's been off ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket, Kevin. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish.
Finds Porzingis. Goes back up. It's tipped, but he gets it back. Here's Marjanovic. Goes up again. As out of bounds, the Mavericks able to retain possession here. .102 left in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Teague.
And Teague with no problem hitting from that spot on the floor. Really makes it look easy.
The kick out to Tatum. Smart, wide open, he fired. Good on the triple.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Boston.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
Well, it was nice seeing him do his thing on offense, wasn't it? Turned it up a notch and flat out pulverized the defense.
Brown, good. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Teague drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, that's a nice read, Kevin, from Teague on that pick and roll. Saw what was exposed and then took advantage of it.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner, but unfortunately the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, is going to be rather flat.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and you know, it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, my life was hard, I had to get it, yeah, bitches love to get in my business, yeah, I'm about business, I buy all my business with interest,